Now, there are tons of functions like this, which are new functions that we can get at once we have the tool of integrals. And I'll write down just one or two more, just so that you'll see the variety. Here's one, which is called a Fresnel integral. On your problem set next week, we'll do the other Fresnel integral. We'll look at this one. These functions cannot be expressed in elementary terms. The one on your homework for this week was this one. This one comes up in Fourier analysis. And I'm going to just tell you maybe one more such function. There's a function which is called Li of x, logarithmic integral of x, which is this guy. The reciprocal of the logarithm, the natural log. And the significance of this one is that Li of x is approximately equal to the number of primes less than x. And in fact, if you can make this as precise as possible, you will be famous for millennia, because this is known as the Riemann hypothesis, exactly how closely this approximation occurs. But it's a hard problem. And already a century ago, the prime number theorem, which established this connection, was extremely important progress in math. Yeah, question? Is this stuff you're supposed to understand? That's a good question. I love that question. The answer is, this is, so we launched off into something here. And let me just explain it to you. I'm going to be talking a fair amount more about this particular function because it's associated to the normal distribution, and I'm going to let you get familiar with it. What I'm doing here is purely cultural. Well, after this panel, what I'm doing is purely cultural, just saying there's a lot of other beasts out there in the world. All right, and one of them is called C of S, S of S. So we'll have just a very passing familiarity with one or two of these functions. But there are literally dozens and dozens of them. The only thing that you'll need to do with such functions is things like understanding the derivative, the second derivative, and tracking what the function does, sketching the same way you did with any other tool. So we're going to do this type of thing with these functions. And I'll have to lead you through. If I wanted to ask you a question about one of these functions, I have to tell you exactly what I'm aiming for.